Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Frost already, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. This is part 4.
Captain,
Yes, welcome back.
do you know how to install
Not in the slightest. Welcome back to part 4. Sorry it's been a while.
Outstanding, Captain.
Yeah, basically work's been asked, but I handed in my 2-week resignation yesterday. So, yes. Hopefully, over the summer, I'll be uploading more.
The cargo bay.
And, yeah. With that being said, let's get back to the Outer Worlds. This is going to be fun. If you haven't watched last episode, Parvati is now Parvati. I really don't know how you say her name. It's all part of our crew. We finished everything in Edgewater. And now, I believe we'll move. And now I believe we're moving on to the next stage of our adventure, whatever planet that might be. Do we get to meet the mad scientist guy again?
Captain. All systems are operating within acceptable parameters.
Thank you.
Prepared to bring the unreliable into low altitude orbit. This
Do
should be
it.
an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. Let's watch our ship take off. It's a bit rusty. And there she goes. Off we go. Nice. So now we should be in space, the place where we want to be. What happens in space stays in space, I think. Depends on what it is. See, I had no idea what... Ah, wait.
Request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
So that is a strange science guy.
Ah, there you are. Hail and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die.
Yeah, it wasn't the prettiest way to die, getting crushed by a landing launch pad.
Experiencing any
Lunch thing,
unnatural
ship,
drippage?
whatever.
Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board
So,
are to
like,
blame.
so the corporate bastards
The
are...
brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes.
Okay.
They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay.
Monarch.
I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find.
So I thought that's kind of the main goal, to revive our colonists. I was the only one that got out.
Lovely woman.
Speak to Gladys and the Groundbreaker.
Marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Okay.
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless.
Oh, sounds like my kind of place then.
Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight
Okay.
instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kilkelly.
Okay.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Okay.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth. and
Don't
power,
trust the board.
but it's a lie.
Okay.
The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a
Okay, let's go. We're going to Monarch. Was that what it's called? Okay. So we're here. Wait, are we here? Okay, we're here, yeah. So that's the lab, that's Typhoon, that's Terra 2. Monarch, that's where we want to go. Accept.
Message from Dr. Wells. He'd like to congratulate you on finding a route to Monarch.
Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures.
Okay, so there's going to be aliens. Nice.
From Lynn.
Just what I wanted to deal
You have to be a
with, but
lunatic to
I
live in
digress.
Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me. Talk to Gladys Culp Kelly.
Okay, so where am I meant to go then?
Speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where
So
I can
is
find those
she
chemicals,
here? He said he was on Monarch, so...
I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the board. They can help us set things right.
I'm very confused at the moment,
If we don't
and
put a
quite...
stop to the board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
Okay, I'll see what you mean, sure.
You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Neo.
Okay.
Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's
Speak with
compound.
Nyoka at Stellar Bay.
Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on
I could ask him questions, but I'm not interested.
An unusual wavelength is coming through Monarch's aether wave frequencies.
Ether wave?
The eternal is in us all. The OSI would have...
Who the hell are you?
your place
And
in
why'd you have
society.
such shit sideburns?
The universe is preordained. A man who works in the mines of Hephaestus, coating his lungs in mercury dust for not but a few bits a night. This fate is set in stone? When he dies young, coughing up black blood, his part in a grand plan? No, I say. Greatness is in everyone. Not
Alright, enough of your philosophy type shit, just get to the point.
That was unexpected and odd. I am inclined to agree with your assessment, by which I mean I have been systemically programmed to do
At
so.
least someone agrees with me. Alright. Welcome to the system map. Cool. Right. So it looks like I am meant to go this way. Wait, hold on. I just want to check first, so I'll be with you in a minute. Okay, so I realise I was meant to go to the Groundbreaker, which is this big ship over here, but before I do that, I want to grab this. Disguises on Union intercept areas. Ah, okay. Nice, so now I can get into areas if I've got the correct ID. I'm also going to take... Yeah, let's do this. We're taking Parvati with us. Continue. Alrighty. So the Groundbreaker. This is where we meet Gladys. Okay.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space.
Well, you got to say it.
That's not the point. This halfway just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, we were talking.
Okay, looks like we're going over here.
Right this way. Identification, please.
Do I have that?
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin
Oh
your day.
no.
According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board.
Oh
Your ship will
fuck.
be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like
Okay.
a Byzantium commode. Can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Oh,
You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
depends on what the favour is.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. Much appreciated.
Okay.
Is there anything else I can help you with? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Be seeing you.
Okay, so can I go in? Oh, I can. Nice. So what's that? Okay, that's Udom.
Picked up this weird signal the other day.
And that's Gladys. We'll talk to her first because she's closer. If I'm going the right way, that is. No, I'm not. That would be stealing. I don't steal. Okay. News flash. I don't know where I'm going. Perhaps this way.
Rizzle's Purple Berry Crunch, Triple Flakes, and Purple Berry.
I don't trust that. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't. Drones are not something I trust. You're in here.
Upstairs room?
Hello.
Bless my heart. A stranger.
You're a woman?
Poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction.
I need to purchase it? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days.
I don't know if I'm lacking in bits or not.
Find yourself lacking in the bits. I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
10,000? Fuck now.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
But I can't leave because my my ship's kind of benched at the moment.
Do you know Edna over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array.
Okay, you want me to check it out?
It came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
You say these names like I'm meant to know who these people are.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits.
Okay, view the distress signal recording on my ship. Well, I can't do that because my ship's benched, impounded, whatever.
If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Don't forget to come find old Gladys.
Okay, I'm gonna go speak to the other guy first.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to
Purple
find me.
berry bunch. Ooh, candy.
Take a candy with you.
Thank you. Alright, let's go talk to this Udom guy. And we'll go from there.
Are you listening to me, Emperor?
Actually, I'm gonna spend my perks. What do we want? Base armor, weapon durability loss, that'd be pretty good. Walk speed, damage when alone. Companion kills, vendor prices, that'd be pretty good as well. But fast travel when encumbered. Okay. More carry capacity, additional ammo stock. These are all pretty good, to be honest. I'm gonna go with this one. The weapon durability. When did I get tier 2? Requires 5. Right, okay. And that's 10. Okay, cool. I can do that. So I just need 5 more of these, and then I can get tier 2 stuff. Alright, let's put some more into defense, put some more into dialogue, put a little bit into stealth, and a little bit into tech, and we'll go from there. Okay. I should probably get more melee stuff, to be honest. That would probably be pretty good, but enough rambling. Hello.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
You must be Udom.
Try not to touch anything.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed.
Because you two used to be friends, right? I saw the message on that computer.
Not he. Has something happened to my...
Yes, he kind of got crushed.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend.
Well, that's quite sad.
My friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he? Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how
Do you
did he
want the
die?
honest answer, or...
Oh, awful business that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places.
Yes, indeed.
There, I've removed the flag
Yes.
from your ship. I'm terribly
Okay,
sorry
so now I
for
need to
you.
purchase a nav key from her, but do I have enough for that? Probably not.
Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be?
Why is interested?
Haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does.
Okay, so I'm working with a terrorist, that's fun.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
No. Fine, let me ask.
Personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably...
Just in case of a quest I can do off camera, you know.
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's... well...
Well, I'm not handing him in, so...
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing by not giving up Wells, but you know, he did kind of bring me back to life, so... Alright, it says I need to do this, but I don't know. Okay, so I just came across this guy. He wants to join my crew.
Yes, I absolutely am.
It's called Felix. I think I saw him earlier.
I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Okay.
Wow.
You can come with me, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to use you because I prefer Pravati, but...
Thanks, boss. You're not going to regret this.
I don't know if this is the right idea
You got
either.
a crew now, Felix.
Okay, Felix can join the party. Well, I don't want that. I'm going to go do Thingy's mission for her and then get that 10,000. Or I could bait it, but I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Because, you know, I'd rather not deal with a bunch of, well, maybe. I mean, 10,000 is a lot of credits, and I've only got about 2,000. So I don't know.
I am alert and awake.
Yeah, I'll do this side quest and decide. Alrighty, welcome back. Now, before I do anything, let me just point out, got some new armour. We are quite, not far. I've not touched any of the main missions, but I've done quite a lot of side missions, and I've got 17,000. So now we're now going to buy the nav key. I could fight through the monsters and shit. I just don't really feel like it. We'll buy the nav key, get straight there, and I don't need to waste ammo or die like a million times. So yes, with that being said, I've got 50 skill points and 3 perks to use, so let's do that now. Okay, so these get lowered because I've got big armour, so I'll put 10 into that. I'll put 10 into this. I'll put 10 into this. I'll put 10 into this. And I'll put 10 into this. Alrighty. Okay, so yeah, there we go. That's all I've been using. Now we can get more perks. I'm gonna get this one and this one. Apply them. And what else should we get? More carrying capacity, vendor prices, companion kills, damage when alone. I usually use Pravati, but so I don't think that's much. Walk speed might be alright. Science weapon damage, tactical time, movement penalty. Oh, less movement penalty to accuracy. That'd actually be pretty good. Vendor buying price, dialogue, consumable weight, What would be good? Actually, I think this would be good. The extra damage to headshots, weak spots, we'll get that. There we go. Alright, so yes, let's get this, let's get this nav key. And yeah, let's... Shut up, drone. So let's get this nav key really quickly, and then we'll be on our way.
If you're here
Hello
for
again.
this magazine club meeting, you're a touch late.
I'm not here for a magazine club.
Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else? Anytime, sweetheart.
Salvager on the Skype, speak with Lilia. I don't know who that is, but let's get back to the Unreliable.
Set foot on a whole other planet? I know Monarch's a moon.
I mean, the moon counts. It's not really a planet per se, but it's a moon. And moons are cool, I guess. I mean, moon's pretty cool. I mean, if you're able to land on Earth's moon, yeah, that's cool. Astronauts are quite sick. In this game, the moon's probably quite boring. In our moon, anyway. But maybe Monarch being a big-ass moon, maybe it'll be quite cool. You just don't know, do you? I'm probably going to end the episode quite soon. Like, head over to Monarch, land, maybe talk to someone, then end. Just so it's all there for next episode. Oh, and I've got the vicar guy as part of the crew as well now. Okay, that's the landing pad. That's the dangerous landing pad, so let's just go to that one. Also, I notice how some of them are locked. Okay, let's go. I'm only taking Pravati. I really genuinely don't care about these two, so... Pravati's like the number one for the moment. There's 3 others. I don't know if I've met them yet. But Pravati's number 1, for right now anyway. Maybe that'll change in the future, but... Okay, so here we are. This place looks funky. Stellar Bay. Oh, that shit, I almost just dropped off there. This is an elevator, right? Right? I mean... This has to be an elevator, I imagine, so where's the terminal for it? Okay, it won't make me jump down. Am I fucking blind? Oh, yeah, I'm fucking blind. It's right there. Jesus Christ. So, Nyoka. I don't know who that is.
Hey, hold on there. Gotta sign you in.
Oh, okay, hello.
Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new.
Yes,
right?
yes I am.
I knew it. See, I made what you call a logical deduction. You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off. You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all.
So the board are like real assholes, that's what I've gathered from this.
So, here goes.
I mean, most, you know, corporate big things are. They're all assholes, to be honest, but...
The freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records. Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code.
Oh, nice.
I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill. We don't get ship traffic in town.
So it's literally just a planet that's got dangerous creatures on it and hard to land on.
For them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago. Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot.
Are they on this planet then?
But that's all outside.
Okay, so they are on the planet.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him.
I will do that, Grim. Don't you worry.
Oh, and if you're headed that way...
Oh, for God's sake, why does everyone want favours? Alright, I'll listen to his favour, and then I'll end the episode.
Next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Okay, I'll do that for you.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Okay. Well, there we go. I'm going to end the episode right here. Hopefully I did enjoy part 4. Again, sorry it's been a while since my last upload. It's just been work and stuff, but I've quit. Well, kind of. I've handed in my resignation. But yes, soon I'll be free man, and over the summer we'll have more of this game coming up. So yes, with that being said, I've been your boy Frost.